Right, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I think many of you already know here, and many of you also know first time met. Most of you may also know already. But for formality wise, we also have to go through some introductions. So today, what I'm going to covering is about personal transformations through image grooming. So just now, this morning, right, we actually had a very interesting session. That's more for your internal team with the internal stakeholder. And I understand from your boss, most of you dealing with the external party. So meaning carrying of image, everything is very important. So now, without further ado, I would like to start to introduce. This is my favorite quote when every time I appear in anywhere, I'm sharing with all people also. I always like to emphasize you are your greatest asset. Okay. Put it this way, it's very simple. You can share with me about your thoughts. Let me share my first, then we will go one round, see what is your mind and thought when put about this. I will share with people right in the organization, support or internal team with your colleague this morning. It's extremely important because internal team meaning you create a support, the admin, the account, give you budget and everything. So that's how I believe that most of you, when you are client facing, external party, supplier, and agent, they give you a good support. You can actually do your job even better. So the ecosystem in a way that we cannot short off anyone. It's a leverage system. It's we helping each other or we support each other. So, or else we won't form a good organization and teamwork, how we do things. So this is one of my favorite quotes. Okay, this is some background about me. A lot of you know that I'm actually professionally a private banker. So I'm actually, first started off not a private banker, but I'm actually from beauty and wellness industry. So very relevant, like all of you. I'm actually in the industry for about 8 years before I changed to banking. So what is the story behind that I would like to look for the change? Very simple. Actually at the age of 23, I really won the best management staff award in my organization. So I can tell you all the divisions under me, whatever, some of them they are even a mother or much more senior than me, but we work very closely together. So what made the change? Long term short. One day very interesting, one new colleague, just like Joey, we did right. So we were actually chatting with each other. At that time, we were really a area manager supporting few branches, make sure they achieve the target every month. So I noticed when she joined, right, she's very bubbly, it's a divisions, and she will carry a very strong Australian accent. So when I have a conversation, and you know, friends sometimes play very nice, they start to review some of the stuff. Then I realized that she actually just a division, but somehow her pay and my pay is the same after 5 years working in the organization. So I find there's something wrong somewhere. I don't pinpoint it to the organization, then I'm asking myself, what is something that I lack of that I don't have the package? That's how that also encouraged myself further study. At the age of 29, I got my degree, and also some personal incidents. I'm sure every one of us, we have a story of our own. So once that happened, and then my mother straight away said, why don't you change and try to go into banking or corporate to experience something different? And when I got in there, that's 11 years today now, I'm in banking industry. And you ask me, I still find my passion in beauty and wellness. Now I find it even better and more relevant because all the knowledge transfer that I can even is totally different. So now enough of talking about me, I want to know more every single all of you. Because the reason why is very simple. Why you are here today? It's not coincidence you are here today. All of you, some of you is already leader, already doing stuff. We also want to know that what are the views we can exchange and we share with each other, and most importantly, please do not take this as a classroom learning. We share, and you have anything, please point out as well. So now, instead of hearing about me enough, I want to hear about you. So I would like you to introduce about yourself. Tell me which department you come from, what is your role in this company, and also what is your hobby. So we will start. So you want to start from this way or from this way? Who want to volunteer first, Akila or JR? So who want to volunteer first? Oh, this is a really gentleman. The hands are way point really. It's okay, we just show that we accept. Yeah, we just accept that. So Akila, so you want to share, it's okay, you can sit, you can stand, no problem. You just make yourself comfortable. Just, just introduce yourself and what are the things you love to hear from you.
Hi all, my name is Akila Jatika. I'm from Product Development Department and as electrician. And then my hobby would be like maybe hearing podcasts, maybe watching movies, and also
So it's actually doing podcasts and also watching movies. So that's very good. That means you get a lot of info and info and all these things. So Akila, may I know how many years you've been working with someone?
1.5 years.
Okay. Just how you mentioned you are actually in product development.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your role like usually that you need to do, or what are your like KPIs like? Just share a little bit. This is the time let your colleague or let me know about you. So yeah.
So I need to give online and offline talk, do a check-up, and then involve with our social media, do translation and caption, and then involve with product development.
Okay.
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
So this is what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I could see that you're actually a person with you need a lot of content and ideas. That's why you do podcasts. Because one of the stuff that I like to do also podcasts. Every morning when I drive, Business FM is my best friend. I listen to interview, see how people talk.
Yeah.
So what are the podcasts that usually you will listen?
Actually, a variety. But mostly I just want to watch how they walk, they talk, how they converse with each other, that's all.
So we also would like to find some idea of your talk as well. Okay, that's very well. You are doing very thank you. So Olivia, very good name, Olivia. So come, let's hear about you.
Hi everyone, I'm Olivia and I'm also from the Product Development Department. I joined as someone for half month.
Okay. So you are the newbie.
Yes, I'm the newbie.
Okay.
And also my job scope is similar with what Akila explained. And currently, because I joined half month, so I'm still on the product trainings, understand more about the products, and also do some translation for the slides and preparing the slides for the online talk.
Oh, for the online talk.
Yeah.
So can you just share with me before you join as someone, what do you do?
Before I joined S1, I worked as the governance executive at the governance center.
Oh, I see. Then what do you do then?
Usually at the governance center is like providing the consultation to the clients that stay at the senior living center, and also like helping them to schedule the appointments like for the physiotherapy or for the TCM, and also like for thinking some ideas and maybe workshops for the seniors there to have like fun or related to the nutrition topics.
So there also a change from your previous role and now.
Yeah.
What made you change that? May I ask?
Because at the place there is quite less contact with the nutrition knowledge. Is more on like the resident care, and I wish to join like understand more about the product development and knowledge.
Okay, thank you very much for knowledge staking. That's one right. Put it in mind later, I will actually map out the relatives. So tell me what's your hobby?
My hobby usually I go for like jogging, maybe sometimes hiking and watching movie.
Which would be very much like, so like, so
Free time.
Free time. That's why I haven't really asked. So is both of you already like married or like have kids or like? No. So it's very much still, like exploring yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
So dynamic, you can just go full swing to chase your dreams and career. So very interesting. So anything else?
That's all for me.
All right, thank you. So Casey, now it's your turn. Let's hear.
Okay, good afternoon. Okay, my name is Casey. So I joined lesson 6 months.
Oh, okay. S.
As marketing manager in the marketing department.
Oh.
Okay, so my job, my role in this company actually is influence. Okay, it's trying to influence the leaders. Okay, to get to know all the companies and synchronize the leader with the company better in the one direction. Okay, this is my main task of that role. To make sure, because if the members or the leaders, the direction is not same with the company direction, then we cannot achieve the same target, achieve the same goal.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my main job.
Yeah, I think it's very important.
Okay, so other thing is a sort of promote topic. Okay, because in the marketing, in the multi-level marketing industry, I think a lot of the sometimes we also become a consultation, like the consultation counselor. Okay, so listen. Okay, and it's something.
So you deal with most of the time the team lead, like the leader themselves, the work.
Yes.
Okay, so how do you find your job so far for 6 months? You find that you're able to redirect that or like look in progress or like how?
That is quite challenging, okay, because in the multi-level industry there's a dealing with the human. Okay, then the place is, every place has a human one that is a problem. So, in the multi-level, okay, as you know that there's a different group. With the different group, then different demand, different problem, and you need to solve it one by one.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, well, enjoy the journey.
That's right, it's true. Sometimes we have to enjoy the journey
Yes,
then
yes.
we see the outcome.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so what is your hobby then?
My hobby, okay,
During your free time?
talking.
Wow. Talking is like with substance, not talking with.
Okay, there's a talking one thing, that's another thing is bring my daughter to shopping.
Oh, I see. So
We
you
can
are
do it, we can time up.
very broad family-oriented person. Family numbers.
As I can say, there's only weekend, right? So when the weekend, so we just bring my daughter to jalan-jalan.
Okay.
How come without your wife?
When my wife will go to her place to buy something she needs.
The wife need me time. You know this morning the lady tell
So
me,
my daughter will follow
I need me time. This morning the
So
lady
my
say.
daughter will follow me go to the place, she want to play the toys lah. So my daughter will follow me.
Yes. Because this one very interesting. We have your play, you see. A lot of people talk, internal stakeholder support account. They don't have a voice, they just work. I can tell you, I bet you'll be surprised. The stuff that they tell me, full of substance, they have their own thinking. And you know what? There are a lot of times say, after the long day, whatever, I need to find myself, I need my me time. So that's why I say, sometimes if you never sit down and talk to each other, you never know what they're thinking also. Okay? That is all?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you,
Thank
AC.
you.
So, Joey, you are next.
Afternoon, Yan Yan.
Good afternoon, Amanda, and good afternoon to our fellow colleagues.
Yeah, my name is Joey. Yeah, I'm from T&D department, Training and Development department.
Okay.
Yeah. I just joined for 3 weeks.
Wow, okay. Okay, so tell me that your job role so far? It's very much related like me also training and development. Yes.
Yeah, actually my job scope now is like developed to more on beauty products, beauty market.
Okay.
And also I need to establish the system training for leaders, which is so-called the system training for MLM industrial. This is in my two major job scope. Of course, as Casey said, we also need to keep a very good relationship with our leaders. Yeah, so I think communication is very important. It's very, very important. So since I'm just new joined for 3 weeks, now I start to get to know all the leaders, chit chat, talking, at least we need to know more about them.
Yeah.
Like Casey said, different people have their different style to work. So we need to try to work together with all leaders.
Correct. I think that is one of the very accepting part, I would say, because it's dealing with people together. And together, if they're willing to change and they understand what is the purpose of the change, I think this is very, very good. So I think kudos to PC and Joe. It's really not easy, but whoever doing this right, I think it's something very good. Because that's how most successful companies they have this part involved. Because if you don't change, you can't move, you can't progress, you can't elevate. You forever, you will stay on the same place. You either people take over you, or you decided not to do it. If you still want to be in the game, then you have to do it. Alright, that's very good. Then can you tell me, share with me about your hobby?
My hobby is singing.
You like to sing? Now you know what? You got the singing queen already. You got to any team building, any volunteer for karaoke, then maybe is the first one already. You keep that in mind.
The next time the competition.
As someone got talent.
I love singing, but I'm not singing well. Because I feel that sometimes the song lyrics is very touchful. So I like singing. Besides the music, sometimes throughout the song have the story you can feel. So sometimes when I'm down, I like to listen to motivation song.
Because you like the storytelling element.
Yeah.
I think that is very important. So, anything else?
Just what Casey said, he like to bring those together shopping with a doctor, right? Me too. I will have one practice like every night. I must have a pillow talk with my doctor.
Oh, that's very nice.
That's very good. Doctor will know my body also. Sometimes I need to explain to her, like anything what I'm doing, she knows. So we should have a communication every night.
Though that is very good. Actually, I do not know all this until I send my daughter to someone. Right, brain development, the parents, actually the principal tell the parents, give your daughter or your son a 6-second deep hug. Don't need to say anything, just a deep hug. They will feel you, they will know that you love them. That's it. So I think that's very important, the consistency of that. So, Joey, how old is your daughter? Your kids, sorry?
17.
17, it's big already. Yeah, what about you, Casey?
Wow, my one is more bigger, 6.
6 ah?
6 years old.
6 years old, my son, my daughter, 6 years old, no wonder it's very not easy of
She is my super guru.
Oh, really? That's very nice. Daughter, right? Yeah, always singing one. Yeah, I mean, I also have only one. It's fine. As long as the relationship is okay, I think you did well. That's very good. So, thank you so much. Thank you. So, the next person, Kuiman. I'm Kuiman from Counter. Okay. My hobby is trainer. Your counter so big, you technically you are a customer service?
Yeah.
Like, more like the you are on the customer service, customer facing, right?
Yeah.
So, what is your role like on the blog as a customer service? What do you need to do, like normally on your daily job? Because you know, customer service, right, is also kind of relevant important why I asked, right? Some of the customer service you more on just reply email, text these days we know with like chat, but some of them is phone call or the leader will call or whatever. So I just need to know your customer service level is up to what level. Yeah, you talk that. Yeah, no problem. Chinese is okay. 华语可以，没有问题。好，
多数应该只是帮你他安排，
全部是 provide query，所以全部是打电话的。
没有哎呀，就他不算是 customer service，可是还有点像 customer service。
快点讲一下，我们听一下，我不知道。Because you see, everything your colleague might spend all the time with you, not necessarily they know what to do. I can tell you I don't know. 7 years in my organization, I don't really know everyone until when we have training like this, right? Wow, I start to know her already. And you know, most of the time if people don't talk, if let's say that he's very talkative, it's okay. You will know about his story, but some if let's say not talkative, you don't really know. So this is a time. 你的是 provide inquiry 也不算是打出来是什么，你的会问还是什么呢？
都是他们来或我们出破坏了，然后收钱，重点收钱。
很重要，这个 this is a revenue of the company 啊，好来这个 ，so 这个 more for inventory control 啦，也是。That's why I say it's very important 啊。product related 啊，对吗？也是 product 的哦。So how long you been working with customer？ 在这边做过多少年了？
太久了，做太久了，
我今天早上有的是做20年的，常青树 ，there's really long service。
years plus 3 years 4 years
快打给打给
6
你。
years
因为公司开新开一个是几岁？
对，后来pioneer 也新开张那边有多少年啊
almost 4 years now
？4 years。4 years. Okay. You know why it's important? That's why I say it's also time sometimes we cross check how well we know about, how long we been working here. Sometimes it's good to have a checklist also. 是要的，这个你要知道的。啊 ，OK， 4 years。这样子，你的 hobby 是什么啊？可以问一下吗？
就多数是运动，yoga、瑜伽。
一个星期都有吗？OK。So yoga 呢有。的。So 我记得每次我来我就这样，我要上去找圆圆给我人。OK， 还有什么东西要补充吗 ？OK。Then next person we
OK， 大家好，我是 Billy。OK， 这样咯，你的这个也可以啦。我是姐。OK， 我也是刚加入3公司这个月讲。
我这个讲，你知道你是做什么的呢？
我也是跟着平安一样
在考的时候，那个 customer service related， 也是一样的咯嘛，你们做的是不是？
我是那里。
对。
就是要预测那些单啊，是分片的，是分片，然后因为每一样产品是有不同的做法，
对，
然后目标是因为他们还有分什么一些做，还有分类的。
等下我讲嘛，是 inventory check 很重要，其实这个很多人以为做很简单，很简单。
要make sure 就是每天的那个货都有进的货、出的货，对不对？然后也是为了要省钱，然后收的数目也要正确。
Of course， 说你们跟我们是 we got related role is because lack of one decimal point they cannot close an account for you. Lack of one product or different amount then you cannot close an account. You cannot send to them. So 很重要这个东西。So that's why I say it's very important. 你是 join 这边有多久啊？刚刚 join 这个月。Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Sometimes 我们需要不同的 chemistry，不同的 voice。We need some, the experienced one plus the new idea combined. Then what do you get? Now, okay, start. What is your hobby during your free time?
就是跟我一样唱歌。
唱歌。哇，now 我们来说 talent already 啦，有 time building 啊，karaoke，then at least got some volunteer. Don't have that singing. Who no one sing? This one okay. Very important singing. Okay. 唱歌不了，还有吗？
我朋友没唱歌啦，但是就有试过一次做 live 唱歌。因为那个是有一间公司的老板娘要求我去做慈善，然后之间 live 的哦，有2000多个人看我的，我没有试过做 live，然后就不要做慈善的嘛，然后就说因为他们知道我喜欢唱歌，然后听过的，叫我去唱不了，我就硬着头皮就去唱。这是好吗？突然间看到那个镜头，那个感觉是跟你去唱歌是。
一切这些有最好的安排，做的算是有 purpose 的，所以 say sometimes you never know your talent can be something else。所以你看你要多工 ，at the same time，需要因为你喜欢唱歌吗？那你给你不一样的感想了。所以 next time we know team building so must easy include marketing, look for marketing person, karaoke must do it. So this is the part. 然后还有什么东西我们是需要知道的吗？这个时候是最好的，想让你的 colleague 认识你是谁，就是这样子。
也是有喜欢看连续剧啊，去逛街啊，就是多数会跟父母他们去逛街。
So shopping, she prefer like shopping, free time, and all this also. Then before we enjoy someone actually what is your background and where you come from. So we want to understand you a little bit where you come from. 从哪里来？是做什么的？
之前我是在college工作的，在college工作的话，那时候是负责因为每一些学院有不同的课程，我负责其中一个课程是导游课程，就是要对不同的部门应付学生家长老师访问的。那有时候会可能政府会有 inspection 来检查一些文件所以也是要准备好做好所有的文件给他们。因为所有学生报名课程都需要在2个政府部门注册，一个是语言文化，一个是技能化。所以他们毕业了会除了有学院的课那个文凭，他也会有政府奖章文凭。
OK。
所以这个是导入的课程。
So it's tour guide now. It's tour guide. So just now actually we did cover that she's actually in education line. So it's covering on tour guide course. So whatever that she wants to do, she needs to do with parents, the internal stakeholders and the student and everything. Make sure that they cover with the proper license and they graduate with all these things and the right authority department. Smartphone education, right? So big change. So far 觉得来这边做还行吧，1个星期。
因为那段时间我做了8年，是因为COVID的问题也是因为很多外国学生、本地学生他们没有去补课程，因为父母事业工作等等问题或者无沙的问题，所以我就转行。在进 SM 之前，我是进另外一间公司是做 operation 所以我的每个也是看那些 invoice 因为两个方面的能力，所以大概都了解。
OK。
然后之前有COVID期间有自己卖一个保健品，所以那个是自己也知道保健重要，不是说有病了才来去保健品，所以预防身体是有的。
So in the end, I think you join as one of the main things is healthcare company also. It's very resonating with what you do. So just how Lily been sharing, right? She's like in education line for the past 8 years. So rightly after COVID, because I think a lot of students didn't really continue classes or whatever, then she also find her calling, change and a job which related with operation also very much like here, what she does. But one thing because she also in doing some of the freelance on beauty and health, I can see that I think maybe she has some passion in this. That's why you choose to join as someone instead to understand more about the system and everything. So I think you have a very big room to explore, not just about mentoring. So that's why today's session is also very important. Someone can speak right about yourself. You also in the way like explore yourself. What are the potential that you would like to, explore and extend? So it's a very mixed, like just now I shared with this morning team, right? Accounting, I said you all are specialized, just like a specialized doctor. One of this part, we got a HR come from manufacturing line for 20 years, joined HR for 2 years. I said like me, I'm general, I'm not specialized. So some people it's meant to be specialized. No right or no wrong. When you are specialized, meaning you do whatever at your best, being a specialist level. And then when you are general, means you're very mixture, you have a lot of things. But somehow we need some help, specialized, and we look for people. So we want specialized marketing, we look for like KC. So that's why I say this is very important in a way of how you can explore yourself also. So明天还有什么东西要补充吗？Thank you，所以我很期待啊，我记得来嘛，唱歌的像是 Winnie， 不是 Winnie 的哭啊 ，Winnie 的 singer。Okay, the last one, the gentleman. So gentlemen, we actually looking forward to hear from you.
Well, good. Okay, I'm Jay. I'm in the marketing department.
Oh, marketing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mainly stuff that I do is the Zoom videos that we had.
Okay.
And do the editing and sound and effect
Okay.
to put on YouTube. That's mainly what I do.
Okay.
That's about it.
And then how many years you've been working?
3 years.
3 years. Okay. 3 years. And so, what is your hobby?
Very big skill.
Count, just like bring it on.
I'm a rock climber.
Okay.
Yeah, surprisingly with my size. I'm a rock climber, a paintballer, a drifter, a racer,
Wow.
and deep sea fishing.
What deep sea fishing?
Yeah.
I hope you don't fish mermaid. Okay, it's a joke, it's a dry joke, right? Deep sea fishing is very, very tough.
One of my biggest hobbies is to build engine.
Oh, build engine. What kind of engine that you?
I do V6 engine, 4-cylinder engine, and now the latest class is V8.
So do you do like some like car restoration that related with engine and all this thing?
No,
Is that-
actually I do fabrication of custom modification of the engine block as well as upscaling the power.
I see.
Shaping the blocks, the pistons, the valve, the springs, and all that.
All right. So that's very interesting.
Yeah, it's just a hobby.
But it's just a hobby. But that's why you see sometimes in the alter ego, it can be like so different. Right? So do not underestimate anyone. I say everyone, when you want to do something very different, you can be specialized or you can be a lot of variety, just like there are. So it's honestly just a lot to know. Maybe in fact a lot of things that you do, many of us also don't know. So free time maybe you can like, share more whatever. Very interesting hobby. So anything else?
Too much.
Alright, that actually
Another thing that I do is a lot of city scenes, which is weekend I spend with my daughter.
okay.
Yeah, daughter is 6 as well.
Oh, doctor 6. Or like think you're on the 666. Yeah. Daughter as well. Okay, so only one daughter.
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay. Interesting. So Winnie 刚才有结了婚了吗？我 still single 啊，刚才没有婚啊。
那你结了吗？
这个我不知道，我现在的人全部很会保养，看不出。And the reason why I'm asking also, sometimes it's make a bit different because why we are working adult. If you have a family, I'm sure most of them will agree with me. You need to balance out your working and your family life and how you want to actually balance it and make it even better. So it's actually a lot of difference as well. So 来，Winnie，要不要揭晓一下，还是你要保持？OK， 好，我们 respect。那我该有问吗？哦。
这个
Okay, so we know already potential. Okay.
先看看今天
So very interesting. We know how so many of you, right? We can see you are the very important party instead of dealing with the external. I can see very important role, product development. If without product development, right, you have nothing to share. So that is like you lack of the idea and they are very important because they have to lay the idea on the table for the leader to talk, for the marketer to go out to how to close the gap. Of course, the biggest tool I can see also in terms of the marketing, training and development. Because you will determine like a core in a company where every stakeholder also are important. You can't ignore their feedback, you need to know. You have to implement something. Change is good, but sometimes how much change is like a person willing to accept. So that's why all of here are today. Because if we shift our mindset a little bit sometimes, take each and every one of you a little bit of idea. That's how we can move things in a different way in doing it. And come to inventory, right? That's also very important. You know why? I don't know whether leader, when you distribute product, leader 对象 distribute product is those leader, they are your customer also, right? So the customer also is important. You need to take care of the stakeholder. This morning I just shared with you one thing. One of the things, if let's say, will improve or keep that in mind time to time, what is the thing that you need to keep in mind is very important. So no matter who is the person, is your customer, even is the leader or whatever, the eye contact of each and every one of you, because that's very important. If I don't get you to talk, I don't get you, meaning I don't put my heart into you. There's no sincerity. So stakeholder like what you're doing for the inventory check, that's very important. Because sometimes when they come, the mood already not very good, Jen for 2 hours to come in to take the stock. The agent want it so badly. And then look at you, you're like, hey, how are you today? Hey, they really say, okay, Raymond today so cheerful. Actually, I want to take a bit of stock, and then I thought a little bit more. So these are the way that how you actually play a role in terms of improve the whole thing and the relationship. So it's not just about us sometimes. So we just have to also put a step on them. So that's why it's very important. I need to know every one of you here and how you actually play the role. So thank you so much for your time to share. I think everyone here is fantastic because it's not easy. Then you have to know out of your working time, you have to spend time doing what you do best and facing all the challenges and looking for growth and everything as well. So it's very different for this morning courses with all the individuals together. They are really specialized inside. So from the outside, I'll straight to the point, we jump in a lot of idea and grow together. So coming a little bit for myself, I already just not cover already. I come from beauty, banking, and then now also part of doing training program with you all together. It's very much, it's like my entire 20 years career life. I started work at very young, like maybe 18 or 19 years old. So during the journey, halfway through, I suddenly noticed, I maybe need to take up a professional course, continue in degree or whatever. So these are the things for me. So for me, it's actually right now also standing here with you. Despite I have all this role, we still have to continue learning. So that's what I also see this morning, your colleague and yourself, what are the things that we could actually potentially learn together also. So right now, it's actually very interesting. I just want to share with you all a little bit. This is Kesavana. It's actually a real life thingy that where I actually meet up with a lot of my high level clients, right? When we talk about, especially overseas, because I actually representing Malaysia before. And some of my clients, they also represent Malaysia to promotion of international business. So every time I would say, ask a lot of foreigner, or you ask whether your friend visited Malaysia before, or even yourself. What would you think if, let's say, I would like to pick a landmark, an icon of Malaysia? Feel free, open, you think any icon of Malaysia. Like places or whatever. Okay? JRS, LCC, anyone else? Genting, okay. We also have Genting this morning. We also have Genting this morning, and then what else? Any Genting, PLCC, anything iconic is fine. So, okay, I want to ask, any of you is coming from Sabah, Sarawak? No. Just I just want West Malaysian now. Okay, Malaysia boleh is fine. So, now we just bring a bit, okay? I think PLCC is perfectly correct. So actually, KLCC is actually the most common town. In fact, a lot of people when they talk about it, right, twin power at this moment is still a world rank tallest. Twin, I'm talking not individual. Individual, of course, when you lose out to Taipei 1 already, right? So it's actually still one course. And every of my guests when they come here, for sure, to take a picture, we see. So I'm trying to emphasize here is the impression, the first thing when you come in Malaysia. These are the things that you can think. So another thing, also looking off, this is more for like in East Malaysia. That's why when I represent Malaysia, I also power that thing I see that. I'm sure that I think of natural resources. Actually, Malaysia is very beautiful understatement country where a lot of people they don't really know about it. Okay, but very interesting conversation I have this with one of my clients also together. Any one of you have idea who is Jimmy Choo? The shoe designer, famous shoe designer Jimmy Choo, who designed for our Queen Princess Diana before, right? So this person who mentioned about it, I don't want to show face because it's so sensitive. I'll show some picture. He and me having the same thought. Because when I representing Malaysia, right? So when I speak English, people will say, "Oh, you are from Singapore." I say, "No, I'm from Malaysia." "No, you are from Singapore." "No, I am from Malaysia." Because they cannot imagine Malaysians can speak a fluent English. Why? Let me tell you this. You know, most of the ambassador of tourism, okay, council, if you ask them those many years back, 1997, during the year of visit Malaysia, I will tell you, Malaysia is definitely top 3. True, this is a true story. I thought it's actually a myth until I meet up with Dr. Ure. If you know who is Dr. Ure, you know a shoe brand, LEWRE. If you drive through Jalan Bangsa, you will see the showroom. It's also a shoe designer. You know, those days, because we need like BT, we need tourism to promote. So they will have a brochure. So I just borrow this for a while. So it's a brochure, right? So the brochure, they want to give, we are from Malaysia, we just give brochure. The brochure, they draw. So the Mercedes will open tree house. So automatically they will think Malaysians live on top tree house. That's why I say when they talk about Malaysia means tree house. You all really live here. There's no KLCC, there's no nothing else. And it's very painful. It took us many years to change the image. So that's why thankfully to the social media right now, we are easily accessible. People will every time type Malaysia, no longer tree house. It's KLCC. But after how many years, the myth is still there. So why?
Because in all the videos of Malaysian tourists, they show all the landscaping outside and beach and all that.
Precisely. That's why I wanted to share with a lot of people. It's very crucial how you position yourself in the strategic manner. You are right, because when they give the brochure right orangutan, Iban, and then the tree house.
Lack of clothes and the customary dressing.
Precisely, spot on. That is a very good answer. That's why I can tell, even for me, you know, they will say that Malaysian cannot be, they just shake, and then after that when they see me, oh, I'm so sorry you are Malaysian. They wouldn't know. That's why I say, I mean, like, interesting lifestyle, like, people will say, you cannot be Malaysian, you are not Malaysian. Malaysian is actually living on all this. So, that's why I always tell people, you will never get a second chance to make a first impression. And this is actually the personal experience. That's all why I keep telling people, it's your impression is important, what you want to perceive to let people know how you want to carry on yourself. Because I have a lot of clients, I have a lot of stakeholders, sometimes they come and tell me, my patient don't listen to me, my student don't listen to me. And you know, sometimes I also ask them, it's perhaps maybe it's the way the communications, the impressions, and the tone of voice. What are the things that, I'm not saying that you're doing it all right, but what are the things can be improved to make them to take you serious, So that's why I say it's the same, just like what say, just can't live there because the video is all about lack of clothes. That's why people have to think there's no vibrant city. And I can tell you, 9.5 out of 10 of my friends come to Malaysia and say Malaysia is a beautiful country. Those who know Malaysia will tell me Malaysia truly Asia. Only those people who really don't know, hey, I heard they still eat human one, you know. I'm not joke, it's seriously, it's such things. So right now, before we're going to the next chapter, right, I want to also just to let you know today our course objective, right, of course, is to cover on personal transformations through image grooming. And my image grooming today, the purpose is not teach you how to dress. It's how you're able to effectively present yourself. So that's where the purpose we are here today. So I hope that you have some takeaway how to more effectively able to carry yourself in a better manner. So and also can present yourself in a way. So that's why we also talk about what is actually personal transformation. So personal transformation in a way, right, a lot of people will share with me that it's more or less it's like the belief, right? The value in you, the target that you want to achieve. So personal transformation also rely on experience. That's why I say I like to deal with looking adult, even people. In fact, I don't mind whether you're marketing people, you are accounting or whatever, because that's where every part that's uniqueness that we can carry, we also can adapt and learn from each other. So that's what I want to do. And right now, after this, I have something that's very interesting also to share. That how through this we can enhance both your physical appearance and then your presentation even better and carry the message across to whatever the stakeholder that you work with. Just like I showed you, like just now, Huiman or Winnie, you work with the stakeholder, the way you look at them, come in, eye contact first. So what we can help you, how many boxes of stock you want today, we can help you, whatever. Even they come in like very sweat, very angry, whatever. It's an effective manner how you can do it. So even sometimes little Casey or Joey will act with like very angry leader or like they say, hey, cannot work like your way, don't tell me how to do things. I got my own way to do things. So these are the things also we will think sometimes how we want to effectively be able to blend with them. So I'm gonna cover a bit more on here. So and right, when we talk about self-care, that is normal. I think all of your people know what it is all about. So right after this, I want to do something, a small experience, and you have paper, or the paper, this some paper, empty paper. I want you all to write down, okay, the point that you think on like the element of personal branding, the value or the necessity you must have. Like this morning, right, I just cover one or two. You feel free to write. This morning, I have people to write that, if they're as a happy person, they think it's already a personal branding. Let's say you have, self-assurance, also is like your personal branding. The personal branding of yourself meaning is the value you think you have or you would like to have to carry itself better. Why I say about personal branding? Because you see, today, I just give you an example of JR. You know when I look at you, right, you straight away tell me you maybe it's the Rockefeller, that kind of things. But when you introduce I'm JR from Ascent One. So in a way that Ascent One is an organization, but what is the element in you can bring as well. So when every time, right, I will remember Ascent One, there's one Rockefeller like JR. That's what we know him. It's your personal branding as well. So I think for him, you are a bit different. You are very obviously significant. You have like your branding already. So the rest I want to use it like as an example. So you think use yourself you have, or what would you also think that you would like to have to create a personal branding? Yeah. You can write anything like this morning. We have a lady saying, a happy person. As the showroom also consider, and some of them they would say that Very interesting. I remember this morning I had one that mentioned sandpaper. I said, why sandpaper? He said, oh, I like to do things with diligently and right on time, and that is my reputation. Yeah. So you can put that down. That you think yourself you have, and you have to present after this our you think yourself have, or you think you want to improve more. So these are also the value that you can add in. Yeah. You can put it in our yeah. It's actually related to self-presentation part that you wanted to do it. So in fact, like for Joey, actually for Casey, it's quite crucial for both of you because you manage with people. It's a challenging people. So when you manage with challenging people, that sometimes not necessarily you need to be one notch higher to want them to listen to you, but maybe you can play on the field to want them to really know and understand you. So what are the factors you think you can have that? That is also one of the group branding. Okay, you can put it down. I give you like 5 minutes, and then every one of you will start to share already. You can write down anything or any point. 我刚才讲到的，他们这个今天早上讲到的，我们讲说有个人好像的 branding， 好像我看到灰曼，你觉得你自己可能我的专长是什么？我很 efficient 啊。我很 efficient， 然后可能我有一个人，孩子知道我你们很好办管理 inventory check 很严的，每次都会这样子做的。然后可能就是他也是很有信用的，很 trustworthy。I just want to put down those value that you think you have or you would like to have or you would like to work on it. That is also one of the things will help in event that you presenting yourself. You can put it on, right, and then I will just, I will come in, then I will see, I will like brainstorm with you. Can you use marker pen? That's why I want to do is okay, marker pen is okay. Or anyone now so early in the 3 o'clock, or you want to like just like that right here. Okay, you just write. Yeah. Just go like the flow. I think it's very important. Okay. What's budget target?
Should be on this one,
Alright, that's very interesting. Okay, more or less done. Okay, I think Gerald more or less done already. While waiting for the rest, right? Maybe you can share what you right. So I can see from here, right? Okay, I like the way how we put it. Okay, your question here, right? Brainstorm, yes, here you put the me here. So you put on this. So can you just elaborate a bit? Let the rest of your link here.
Okay, for me, the stuff that I want to know about myself to improve, which is seeking more knowledge.
Okay.
That I think there's never stop being learning. But the target really is for myself. I don't know how to control my budget in each task that I have. Improve more on fitness. I think I'm a little bit lazy in trying to get myself fit. Cutting down time on hobbies. Because,
So you mean you do?
I don't know how to separate between work and hobby.
Oh my god, so that means you like, or sometimes a bit hard, a bit dilemma, should I like go first or
Because hobby is the thing that cheer me up the most. So
Yeah,
that is like what you say, the me time.
yeah.
Yeah. And then the rest of the world. I disappear from the rest of the world. Yeah.
Alright, I like that. It's actually like the discipline on how to divide your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, divide your time. It's very important. It's not,
Because 24 hours is not even enough.
yeah.
What the last week, being organized.
But I guess actually your work does have a little bit element of hobby. You just need a lot of ideas as well. And then you put it,
I just not really, but creativity in how to solve the issue, right?
yeah.
And then where to source the puzzle, where to get it, how to find material, and where to get it done.
So it's actually very similar with what your hobby, your work need that as well. That's where I think you also do best. So sometimes find some resonate in whatever you do in your life. That's good also will help you. You find it out it's a little bit hard to understand, but the more that when I actually going through, you will see actually even more relevant. So then, anything else? Okay. Time. Oh, nice. I think you so far you saying much. I would say that out of all this, right, I will conclude actually you are very driven in terms of learning. You like that. So actually all these are packaged in really non-stop learning. I think in fact if there's nothing for you to learn, you can go crazy.
Because I really switched from animal industrial beauty to this.
Alright. So see, so that's why I said it's one of this is very important because it's actually the learning. Very interesting. Yes. But it's actually in a way it's good. Out of nowhere, it's just to like switch a little. I know sometimes in life it become very interesting. It's a little bit challenging balance. But when you have that, when you know that you do, it's actually giving you a lot of impact. I think you actually can contribute a lot in whatever you do right now. So okay, that's very good. So we need
一个做一个开心的人，就是可以让大家给他做，然后也让对方更温馨的。
very similar to today. One of our friends, they say straight away to me, I want happiness because when I have happiness, I influence other people. Oh, I know that one is a DJ. DJ happy person kan? So the happiness bring to other people, and I can feel it myself also. That's very caring. So it's actually you think of what other people are feeling as well, and that is very important in your line of work. Because I think it's take a lot of tolerance level that you must know the people as well. It's not just ourselves. So I think that's very good. Okay, Priman.
我是属于活在这些圈子里面，就我会我有很多朋友跟我讲他们的故事，我是属于听的那一个，然后我也不会说我通常给别人的感觉是不会有negative的东西，都是 positive 的。
你很 neutral，你不会要讲我的意见。You are very neutral person. You good listener. So now you know if you want to, like anything when you go to Priman, so she will listen. And then she's an observer. Actually, in organizations like it's good to have the balance. We must have like the active ones, a passive one, we call like a controller, and someone like the goalkeeper. So everyone have their role. So how if you complement each other, it's powerful Avenger teams already. So I think both of you can work into at the ground, right? The tag team is very because sometimes differences is good. I know differences is friction, a lot of disagreement, but sometimes you need that, and that will also really help. So 就是这样子而已。So 你觉得这是真的 ？Okay, that's why I say your brain not
开心怎么来呀？
That's why you know that you are also a listener. You know your strength is like you like to listen. You are okay to listen, and then you are not negative. basically you are not a gossiper. I think your words is carry a lot of wording, so you just listen. That is very good.
因为开心，能够开心，会更健康，带搭配好健康的身体。
Yes, correct. This is your purpose, correct. So you must know everything you do, there's a purpose behind. That's why I say that's very, very important also. And keep it up. It's just that sometimes along the way, pick up one or two good things. Like just now I told JR, right? His lot of ideas, right? We'll just implement it more with more creativity, will come even more. Like this morning, I have one table, I'm easily content. Besides I'm happy person, I'm easily contented. And you need much. And then I say, I want to put you and the same time together. Because why? A lot of people, they will, especially Asian actors, a lot of times when you're given anything, your mouth will say, I'm okay. Your heart is not okay. But every time, I'm okay, your heart, I'm not okay. So actually, sometimes we do need this help. And how to balance it is not to say straight away, no. It's, you must know how to manage. Everyone, I can tell you, my line of job is to never say anything, if you, but sometimes when you know how to negotiate, you calm down, you know how to talk, that's when the solution comes. That's why a lot of people, when they work in organizations, they say, I'm not happy, I want to leave. But if you never solve the root cause, you go to the next thing, the same thing will be repeat and repeat and repeat. So that's why I say sometimes your mind and your heart need to be aligned. It's very, very, very important also. So if not, you will not have the balance. So you goldfish memory, goldfish memory, yes. So that's why we know you want to tell anything, you can tell after you will forget. Okay, yes, no gossip, nothing, not elephant memory. So now we know really. Okay, very interesting, Wiman. So now Joey.
I would like to be trust people, trust by company, trust by distributor. Yeah, and also I also like to become a good listener. And I like to share things to people as he said, actually working is occupied about so many hours. So that's why I need to happy. And that's why in our work,
We have to find some pleasure. Make some of element. I think now it's actually a little bit smart. I have to talk and say, I want to make some of my creativity more in my work, a bit more reasonable. It's fine actually. You know, as far as I know about your organization, everything that I'm here, trying to, sometimes that you think that you dare not take risks, but actually you should take risks. It's about that, and this kind of environment is right and wrong. You don't try, you'll never know. So I think the good point of view, you want people to trust you, and trust actually will need a bit of time. So that's why enjoy the process, allow to work with people, even along the way there's like any objections, there's anything, right? Just let it be, and then you just work accordingly. So like you say, you want to be a listener, because right, your role is also very important, you need to balance. Yeah. How you actually can transfer whatever you know to them, and then you listen to them as well. Okay, that is should I do anything else? That's all. Okay, AC, now you. Because of my honestly, it's not that I want to focus on both of you, but I think both of you have kind of big task. I'm not like saying you're not so important, because the stakeholder that you're dealing with sometimes is like hostile. The people that you deal with. So that's why I say now your decision don't already, whatever your level is, your support them also, because that's really a big task to carry. And that's why I wanted you to get involved, because once you get involved in it, you can transfer the same thing to them as well. So KC, for you.
Okay, actually I'm more right now it's going to become the listener. Okay, because previously I will try to put in our idea to the leaders, okay, to the so-called our master. Okay, but right now I try to practice myself as a listener first.
Okay.
Okay, so this is a thing I try to practice right now.
Okay.
Okay, because as we know that we can listen more, then only we can know what we want.
Okay.
Okay, that's not only for the leaders, actually for every people we are facing, also we try to listen first. Okay, rather than just put in our idea or our point to them.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this try to right now we will try to implement myself. Okay, because I'm the person is always the more disciplined and try to utilize our work. Okay, because I know that if we as a manager or what or as a person, if we can make that thing happen, we don't ask others to do it.
Yes.
Okay. For example, if we, every day we want to on time come to work, then if we always late, then we don't ask people to punch right? Okay, this is kind of practice because everything before we make the thing happen, we check myself, okay, whether I can do it or not. Okay, if we can make it, then better don't ask others to do it.
You are very conscious. You actually do self-check.
Yeah.
Self-check, self-reflections.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a good leader, actually, listen is more important. Because every day we can take order from other people. You can instruct, but when you listen, meaning that, like just now I say, why I mentioned eye contact is very important. Because the eye contact meaning that when I listen to you, I have the eye contact, I am sincere, I really want to hear you. And it's not quite entertaining because why? These days we're very distracting. We have like handphone, mobile, WhatsApp, class and everything. So it's not easy. So that's why I always say it's need to be two-way. When someone really listens to you, convey it effectively and how you can solve the link. More than 12 hours we have to spend time in the office with my daughter. I want to go back, I want to my hobby, I want to spend time with my daughter. Do things effectively. So when all these things come, you can actually do things cheaper, more effective. I know easier to say than done, but it's not impossible. I saw some of the organizations how they transform themselves. Even for my own team, start a very small team also how I actually implement everything together and grow them. So it's possible to do that. So it's very good to self-check and self-reflections. Okay, thank you. So, Olivia.
Yeah. For me, the personal branding I would like to like improve is like become maybe more friendly. Yeah, because I consider myself a bit introvert. It will take some time for me, but I'm trying. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, I think it is important that having the confidence, because
Okay.
like when sharing the knowledge or sharing the products, then dealing with the clients needs a confidence level and more on like focusing on the task because it make sure the efficiency.
So you want to actually do more.
Yeah, this is what I try to improve.
But I think it's actually at this way. Actually, when you say you are introvert, I don't think you are that introvert. When you are really introvert, then you won't even talk. Then you will say, I don't care. Yeah, correct. So, meaning you try. I know it's not easy. Me also, I should took years to be able to like talk to people like this. Last time when I look at people, like when you look at me, I'll look elsewhere. Because I'm not comfortable. Sometimes I think, I know whether she like me or not. So, but these days, right, I will come to you, never mind, you don't like me, it's okay. But I still can look at you, maybe I can like you, or maybe when you look a bit more, you will accept me better. So sometimes we also have to like to know that it's not everyone that likes us anyway. You try your best. If they don't like us, so we did. But we tried our best. We wanted to know how to adapt together. That's it. Like the style is different, whatever. So able to accept the differences, right, is one of the big things really. So that's where at least that you do know that how to have more confidence and in whatever you do now do more.